My name is Musha Lewis from UNISA College of Law. We are here at Prasa, East London, together with my colleagues from UNISA and Prasa to give information about RPL, which is recognition of prior learning.
We are in the progress of ensuring that Prasa excels in South Africa and in the region, as we know that we are the cornerstone of rail, and we're hoping that UNISA is going to bring that dream true to reality.
Colleagues, it's very important that as an employee or holayo or pangelayo, at least acquire a qualification during your time that you are employed at Prasa. It's possible. That is why UNISA is here. And it is doable. You are very fortunate in Prasa. UNISA comes to your premises. So today we brought UNISA here because we want to recognize your prior learning. I normally call it wealth of experience. For all the time that you were a guard, you were in touch with the OB, in touch with the statement, attendance register, firearm register. You were writing your statements, you were writing your OB. You know these things. What you are going to find in there is everything that you have been doing during the time that you were still a contract guard, even the time that you are in Prasa. So you can imagine. I like what Ms. Lewis always says. Ms. Lewis like to say, people that are registering through RPL, they actually do better than even the people that are registering straight. She will explain it to you.
We are here today to share information with you around a process that we call recognition of prior learning. We're here today also to share with you some of the courses that we offer at the University of South Africa. We are here to share with you the process of registering to be a student at UNISA. And we're here to also answer some of the questions that you might have. So we offer qualifications from a certificate, a diploma, a higher diploma, a degree, honors, advanced diploma, postgraduate diploma, and then we also offer masters and doctorate. So we offer up until the last layer of qualifications in terms of our qualifications. So today we're here to tell you about recognition of prior learning.
If you ask me what is RPL? RPL is the process where we recognize your skills, your working experience, and your competency. It doesn't matter when, where, and how that experience was acquired. Experience is experience. And there's a saying that says, experience is the best teacher. So use that experience that you have. You've been dreaming to register, you didn't know where to start, what to do. Today we are here, city calm, fulfill that dream by listening today and taking an action tomorrow. Singathi masika ukuhamba la bese nilahla le ncwadi zethu nizifake edustbin. So RPL, it's divided into two sections. Sine RPL yama credit module. Sine RPL ye direct access. RPL yama credit module is for those students who are already registered with UNISA. And then during their studies, they recognize Guti Ayman. Some of the modules la. Ahambelana na lento engiyenzayo emsebenzini. Then they apply through our office using their working experience. Ba apply la leyo ma module lawo. So ungenile UNISA, then you apply for the modules. You can apply up until 50% of the qualification. Meaning if you are registered for a diploma in security, it has 30 modules. You are eligible to apply up until 15 modules. Then if you get lucky, we approve you all these 15 modules, meaning you'll be left with 15 modules to complete your qualification. Then you can complete your qualification in two years or 1.5 years. So if ukwazile apply ama credit uthole that 15 modules, you can complete your qualification earlier than the time that has been given to you. Isn't that nice? And then for you to apply for those credit modules, you need to be 23 years of age and you need a 3 years working experience. And leyo module mawe apply, you have to submit a motivation. Ukuthi I experience yakho ihambelana kanjani ne content ya leyo module. Angithi? Then Tina will assess that motivation. Then we grant you that credit. And the fees for that credit modules, upatela 220. For the application, not for the per module. It doesn't matter whether you apply for 1 module or 10 module or 15 module. We charge per application. Ne? Then sibane RPL for direct access. RPL for direct access is for those people who doesn't meet the university admission requirement. Like, let's say, admission requirement, diploma or undergrad, BA degree in criminology, it's a matric. And then with that matric, UNISA is using the point system. They will check if you meet our APS score system. If you don't meet that APS score, then you can come to RPL. Then we can use your working experience. Again, you can even apply even if you don't have a matric. Ngendlela esilunge ngakho. Sikuthatha noma ungana matric sithi come. You come with your grade 10 or your grade 11 or maybe grade 12 ongayiqedanga, then uyasho ukuthi mina ngenza grade 12 but ngadropa or ngayifaila. Then you come with that certificate and your working experience. But for direct access, we need you to have 5 years working experience. Remember, for our module crediting, how many years? 3 years. And then for direct access, for us, we need 5 years and above. And then a College of Law, sinama qualification lawa asebenza under college. Lawa we sinama school I2, we've got School of Criminal Justice and School of Law. The School of Law, it belongs to the qualifications LLB, BCom Law and Diploma in Law. In the School of Law, you can only apply for credit module, but you cannot apply for direct access. We don't accept students who come with experience to enter into the university for those qualifications. LLB, Diploma in Law, higher certificate in law. Reason being, the LLB degree has a professional body, it's been guided by the professional body, which is Law Society. They've got their own admission requirement, so they don't accept students to be entered into the university through RPL process. But in the School of Criminal Justice, we have security, we have policing, we have correctional. Those are all qualifications that you can apply for direct access to access university. Ne? So in the security department, we have diploma in security, we have higher certificate in criminal justice. For you to enter into a diploma, advanced diploma, we have advanced diploma, sengichazile diploma ngithi ukuthi you must have grade 10, 5 years experience. Then sine advanced diploma in security. Go advanced diploma, you need to have 7 years working experience. And then in that 7 years, 1 year should be in the management position. Mangithi management position, it doesn't mean ukuthi you specifically need to be a manager. You can be a supervisor, you can be a team leader, as long as you have been supervising some of the people, then you qualify to apply for advanced diploma. A person can ask me, is it possible for me to apply for an advanced diploma into security without a diploma in security? The answer is yes. If you have those working experiences in NIDAYO, you can apply for advanced diploma with a matric. Remember, with diploma, you come with grade 10. But with advanced diploma, we need matric. You can come with your matric and register direct for advanced diploma. Then we have postgraduate diploma in security. With postgraduate diploma, you need to have 10 years working experience, of which 3 years should be in a management position. Nayo, uyakwazi ukuthi apply for a postgraduate diploma. Ungana advanced diploma, ungana diploma in security, come straight to postgraduate. These are the documents esiwafunayo if you apply. Sine BA honors in criminology. Because you are in the security department, some they can do a criminology. We do have, today I specifically concentrated on the security, but we do have a BA honors in criminology. Your namaufuna ugu registrar, you also need to have 10 years working experience, of which 3 years should be in a management position. So these are the documents that we need. Obviously, you'll come to me, I will send you an RPL application form, and these are the attached documents that we need from you. A letter of introduction. In a letter of introduction, there's a difference between a letter of introduction and a motivation. In letter of introduction, it's where you are telling us about yourself. Who are you? How many years of experience did you work here? What are your future goals? Why do you feel that you qualify to apply for RPL, blah, 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 ne? Then in motivation, it's one and parcel of portfolio of evidence. A portfolio of evidence, it's where you are telling us, Uguti, why should we take you? But in that portfolio of evidence, we guide you. We give you headings on what to write about. Then we assess that portfolio of evidence. If we find you competent, we send you a letter. And then when application, the normal UNISA application, because if you apply through RPL, it meaning you are going to do 2 applications. The RPL application 1. Then after Prasa lay RPL, then we give you a letter. That letter, you'll use it when the normal UNISA application opens. When instead of uploading your certificate or your diploma, you'll upload that letter. That letter will be your passport to enter into the university. Are we together? Yes. Okay. Then uzofaga whatever certificates on now. Ngicela mani nawo niwafake ama certificate because they strengthen your application. Yes, we do need experience. It's not compulsory for you to have other certificates, but it's important to attach them if you do have them. They strengthen your application. Ne? Then a detailed CV. In your CV, when we say a detailed, it should be very detailed, especially in a working experience, because we need to know how experience yakho ingakanani, uqale kuphi, njengoba ubhuti bekasho ukuthi uqale ku-Grey security company, uyazifaka zonke lezo because they give you more advantage of your application being approved. And then job description uzoyithola e-HR yakho, and it should be signed by your supervisor, and then afake nama telephone number wakhe. The motivation for access yile bengintshela ngaye portfolio. Then copy of ID, there's a declaration and a proof of payment. RPL is not free of charge. You pay for RPL. Umislela uzontshela ama fees we RPL ukuthi ahamba kanjani. Oh, now akhona. As I've said, ukuthi module credits is 220. You remember I said it's per application, not per module. So if you want to apply for direct access into a higher certificate, diploma or a degree, the price is 1,400. And then access for advanced diploma, postgraduate diploma and honors, it's 1,600. Access for masters, it's 1,750. And this money is non-refundable. Niyabona ngibhale in bold. Whether we approve you or decline, awuyibuyi. Angithi thina zobe sebenzile si-assess the application. So ayibuyi. So that's why and enye into sifuna ukuthi uyimisele mawenza iportfolio because mawazi ukuthi uzothola i-refund uzosithumela ipage eli-1 uthi mangayifeyila bazoletha imali yami. Funa uyimisele wazi ukuthi le mali mayihambile ihambile. Uthumela iportfolio ethatha kahle. Then lawa ma contact details wethu e-RPL office C2, it's me and my contact details are there and Miss Lindiwe Ngobo and then ama contact details now kenawa lapha. Before I can go, I can just say again, word of the day, experience is the best teacher. Don't take your experience for granted. It's very, very important. Use that experience.
So we all know what RPL is by now. It was designed to assist students who do not meet the admission requirements, but who have experience in the field of their intended qualification. For example, let's say ubutila une experience of 15 years la isebenza khona, but uno grade 10 or ana matric. So low experience of 15 years engeke sizibe kanjalo. We are going to recognize it because maybe wayengakwazi ukuthi angene esikoleni before ngenxa yamabhunu oppression apartheid whatever reason. The RPL was designed to address those past discriminations. And then we did say it is applicable to people who do not have matric, those who have matric but low APS scores, those who did not meet their 60% average in their honors, and those students who have experience in the field but no relevant qualification. And we did say the process can be in two ways. One is through module credits, which applies to registered UNISA students. So module credits for those students who meet the admission requirements. And then direct access is for students who do not meet the admission requirements. All right, so these are the qualifications we offer in the College of Human Sciences. We have BA general degree, so you can measure with this degree, you can measure whatever qualifications you want to measure. For example, you are doing a BA degree, you want to measure in history. So we also have communication sciences, creative writing, development studies, international relations, government and admin, visual arts, music, information sciences, public relations, social work, archives and records management, politics, theology, anything that has to do with theology, ufuna ukwenza systematic, ufuna ukwenza ancient studies, Bible study, yonke into, anything that has to do with theology, you come to me. Sociology, linguistics, and also English studies. We also have history. So, do we all know this man? Ubaba Zama, he graduated his master's with cum laude at the age of 72. He got access through RPL. He wanted to do African languages. He used his prior experience in the field to gain access. But because of his extensive experience, he's been working for years, we had to give him access to a master's. I have another student, a musician. He's a jazz musician. He has over 50 years of experience in the field. And the work that he presented, when you submit your polo, like don't just give us one page. You must submit everything that you have done over the years. So the work that he presented was PhD level. But because he did not have a research background, they had to give him access to a master's. However, he had to do 2 honors research modules so that he can gain experience in research, which he did. He passed those 2 modules. He's now busy with his masters. Ungene ngani ngo matric nje qha kwathiwa masters. So please, le opportunity ningayilahli, isebenziseni izonisebenzela. So I know most of you here are from the Protection Services Department, but if you have relatives who have been working for years who do not have formal education, you can give them my contact details, 012 444 8825.
Firstly, our school and the departments comprises of the School of Management Sciences, and then we've got the Department of Business Management in there. We've got the Department of Human Resource Management. We've got the Department of Industrial and Organizational Psychology. Then we've got the Department of Marketing and Retail. So if you can look at this school on its own, it has some of varieties within Prasa in terms of all those departments. And then we've got our second school here. We've got School of Public and Operations Management, where we look into the Department of Applied Management. We've got the Department of Public and Administrations Management, and we've got the Department of Operations Management. Okay? Then the last school we have is the School of Economic and Financial Sciences, where we've got the Department of Decision Sciences, we've got a Department of Economics, we've got a Department of Finance, Risk Management and Banking. So all these departments falls under the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Now let's look at the certificates, the higher certificates that we offer. Now these certificates are mostly for students who couldn't complete matric, or their matric, should I say, they completed but not with the required APM scores to gain admission to a diploma, degree, or advanced diploma. Now these are the higher certificates. The first one is the higher certificate in banking. We've got the higher certificate in economic and management sciences. We've got the certificate in marketing. We've got a certificate in retailing. We've got the certificate in supervisory management. And the last certificate that we have is for tourism management. So all these higher certificates can be applied for. And then the diplomas that we have, we've got administrative management, explosive management, human resource management, local government and finance, marketing management, operations management, public administration and management, safety management, small business management, and diploma in tourism management. These are all the diplomas that are offered under CAMS. Then we've got your advanced diplomas, explosive management, you've got safety diploma, advanced diploma in safety management, and then you've got the diploma in tourism management. These are our advanced diplomas. And then the next will be our bachelor's degrees. The Bachelor of Administration is the first one. You've got Administration in Human Settlements Management, and then you've got Business Administration, you've got BCom General, you've got Banking, you've got Business Informatics, you've got Business Management, Economics, you've got Economic Quantitative Economics, and then you've got Entrepreneurship, Financial Management, Human Resource Management, Industrial and Organizational Psychology. You've got Marketing Management, you've got Public Procurement Management, you've got Quantitative Management, and you've got Supply Chain Operations Management, Tourism Management, and the last one is Transport and Logistics Management. These are all our bachelor's degree. Then with our honors and postgraduate diplomas, you've got honors in public administration, you've got honors in business, economics, financial management, financial modeling, industrial and organizational psychology, logistics, marketing management, tourism management, transport economics, and operations research. These are under our honors. And then postgraduate diplomas, you've got applied psychometry, you've got human resource development, you've got human resource management, labor relations management, organizational development, public administration, risk management, safety management, tourism management, and transport and logistics. These are all honors and postgraduate. Now let's look at the higher certificate admissions requirements. Now for those certificates that we showed you, the higher certificates, the requirements, you need to have the NSC higher certificate with at least 30% in language of teaching, meaning in English, you must accumulate 30%. And then for mathematics, we need 30%. And then for maths literacy, it's 70%. Then admission APS requirement is score 15, APS score. Then for the diplomas, admissions requirements would be for senior certificate, or should I say, for senior certificate, you've got a D on higher grade, you've got a C on standard grade, that's in your English. Your maths, you've got the E symbol on higher grade, you've got a D symbol on mathematics. And then you can also do the higher certificate that we referred you from the onset, which can also be considered for admission towards your diploma or your bachelor's degree. You've got the requirement is PS score of 17 for this qualification. And for students who completed national senior certificate, we require 50% language of teaching, which is your English. And then we require 40% and 70% for maths literacy. Degrees admissions, we've got also, if you have any diploma obtained from SAMS, you can also apply for that. Higher certificate obtained from CAMS can also be considered. Admission requirement SPS score is 21%. And then national senior certificate, it's also 50 on language of teaching, which is English, and 50% on mathematics. Then we've got admission for senior certificates, which is either D, higher grade, or C on standard grade language of teaching, D symbol on higher grade, and C on mathematics. These are for the degree admissions requirements. Now let's look at the criteria for the access to the undergraduate qualifications. Now this is for students who are considering to do the RPL. Student must have a valid UNISA student number, must be 23 years of age with at least 5 years relevant working experience in the field of study that they are currently having experience on. And then we look at the college-specific rules which apply on age and the years of experience, which may differ depending on the qualifications we're applying for. And then you've got your postgraduate, master's, and doctoral qualifications. These are the admissions requirements. You also need to be 23 years of age with at least 5 years experience with the relevant working research experience, which will have to apply on the RPL application. Now you've got prior learning that should be gained through one or more of the following researches for your master's and doctoral. You need to have work learning, informal and non-formal learning experience, and then company or industry-based training with working experts, and the life experience should also be incorporated in that. And then college-specific rules applies to all students. Then you've got your RPL for module credits. So this is the process. Have a student number, meet admission requirements for the chosen diploma, age of 23 years old, with 3 or more year relevant working experience to the subject and module under e-learning outcomes. Student may also receive a maximum of 50% of credits towards your qualification, and the remaining 50% will be required to be registered and passed within the traditional manner, which is through your studies, through your registration process. Okay? Then we've got our RPL assessment processes. The RPL application for modules credits are assessed against the learning outcomes of the modules in questions by the lecturer. Meaning all these processes, when you do the assessment, it will be for modules, it will be assessed, for credits, it will be assessed by the module lecturer. And then RPL applications for access are evaluated against the entry requirement of the qualifications in questions and assessment by the assessment panel. And then we have those RPL assessment which the academics are responsible for the subject matter. The CODs do they moderate the assessment if the assessment was fair, valid, or reliable. And then we've got the directors of school, deans to rectify the assessment. This is the assessment process. And then these are the fees. And then next, this is our contact details. We've got the the College of Accounting Sciences, Mr. Msiza. We've got Agriculture, Mr. G. Liweta. We've got Economics, Mr. Ndamote. Then we've got Education, Mr. Maroke. Human Sciences, we've got Mehlela. College of Law, we've got Mel Lewis. And Science, Engineering and Technology, we've got Mr. Libuta. This is our RPL contact information. Thank you. We also have masters and doctoral. The RPL coordinators, there is Menkwashu and Dr. Haji.
I saw there that there's some money that you pay when you apply. And then even if you don't make it, you don't get your money back. I read that. Now, I'm trying to check if you are applying, you don't have a matric, and you are not sure that you are going to make it because they will use the experience in just the things that you have done, and now at the same time you are skeptic because if I don't make it, I won't get my money back, 1.6. So I'm just trying to check what informs that. Why are you taking all the money? Why don't you take a certain percentage and give back a percentage? Because I'm not there. I'm not taking a certain risk.
Can we allow you to ask the question?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to check what informs that. Why taking the whole money, but I didn't make it,
The reason we can't refund you, I have already said, number one, we have already done the job. We have assessed you. We can't assess anything for free. Number two, you must consider yourself very lucky. We accept you with grade 10. Imagine umuntu oye eskoleni ayenzi grade 12. How much did that person pay? So when you are coming with grade 10, our younger with grade 11, our younger with grade 12, it's even cheaper if you consider all those. We are just taking you in grade 10 and then sitting again straight at university. So let's not make the money the point of it here. Let's take it as our self-development.
The question as I was listening, College of Economics and Toronto, and Mamele transportation and logistics. But one Mamela and my logistics in masters the very profile is only why the interest equal time. So for someone grade 12 on a diploma somewhere on a or interested in logistics.
Transport and logistics, a diploma somewhere for when's a postgrad
Okay, my question is, doesn't UNISA have a certificate for security management, a 12 months security management course.
Ikhona diploma transport and logistics. You can start from your diploma. But in your case, if you want to come through RPL, meaning that you would need to have the experience that will be relevant to transport and logistics, and then the criteria that will be looked into, it will be based on how much information you've accumulated on your experience. That will help to serve as a proof on your application. Okay, and then you can proceed. We do have a postgrad, which is on an honors level, and then you can proceed to your masters. Econ, transport and logistics, to that level. I think it's also covering you, but if you are saying you are coming from another different institution, they will check your admission requirements based on the majors. If that qualification that would be, let's say you did a BCom degree in transport and logistics from VUT or other institution, the 60% of your majors, meaning the relevant subject on transport and logistics, your majors must exceed 60%. Then if you don't, then you'd come the route of RPL again. And then we'll also check the very same things, your experience based on that level.
The diploma in transport management, okay, military.
Yeah, you stand a chance to qualify direct before considering RPL, but that will be determined based on when you submit your academic record. Your academic record will tell us on the third level, I'm a subject with transport and logistics to specialize with, because now you'll be going to specialize in a follow-up qualification. You understand? So we'll check on your academic record, look at that 60% average. If not, you don't have, at some point the recommendation might be to do certain modules for non-degree purposes, NDP. Okay. That will be recommended by the department, specifically the Department of Transport and Logistics.
So in the field of transport and logistics, protection. Remember with RPL, the experience may have signed that. So most of the protection services, if you know the logistics, it's not going to work. Experience have many so I'm getting logistics ungasebenzi khona uzokwazi ukwenza i-qualification yaka protection la usebenza khona uma ngabe uzofunda nge-RPL uzongena nge-RPL.
For me, it was really a good program, a healthy program, if I may say so, for us as an individuals and also for the company at large. Because once you get that qualification, you will come back and work up a company as a qualified personnel. So companies, they also need abantu that are qualified with certain qualifications, so that the company is a progress. So this program really, it was a good program, and then I will encourage also the guys to grab this opportunity with both hands. These opportunities like these, they come once in a lifetime.
I attended a workshop or a presentation. Ngibe nomdla kakhulu ndifumana information ebengayazi le RPL bengayazi tu ndaqala uva ngayo namhlanje, so ndiyayibulela ubukho beUNISA apho izosinikeza le presentation. Inkosi kakhulu.
Igama lami uNkqubela waqabaka, ndisebenza kwisitishi saseQueenstown. Ininzi information esifumene namhlanje apha kule ndibano esinayo neUNISA. Nolwazi uthe vetshe ngento ezininzi esingazazi, especially concerning the department of which sebenza protection, as you can see. Be fruitful. It's promising a brighter future for everyone. within the company of Prasa.
Ndinguyolanda Nguta Khatya, ndilapha Protection Service DPO and investigations. No, itraining namhlanje ne ibe mnandi kakhulu because sifumane neemfundo besingakwazi uba singazenza ezinye izinto like ii-courses besizifuna siqomba no unqualified for the course, but now namhlanje sifumene information besingenayo ngoba no uyakwazi uba joint kwa-protection ndid more than 10 years ngakwazi uba ndenze i-security management benediploma yam plus nesikills sami ndisenza apha emsebenzini.
My name is Zamika Jonase. I am the HOD for Protection Services at Prasa in Eastern Cape. Today we had the people from UNISA for the section called RPL, Recognition of Prior Learning, to assist our members who have been having a lot of experience, a vast experience in security aspects, but now they wanted to further their studies, but because they do not have the metric qualification, now they are trying really to assist us, the guys from UNISA. So a lot of members has already showed an interest to register. So we thank you, UNISA, for that initiative on implementing and developing such a program. Thank you very much, colleagues. We really appreciate.
My name is Jane Zoretsi, Training and Development Manager, Protection Services. Today we are in the Eastern Cape, East London. Our members were attending engagement of UNISA RPL. Most of them were from the East London, some of them were from Queenstown. UNISA was here guiding our members on how to register for RPL using their wealth of experience they acquired throughout their employment. And our members were very enthusiastic about it. And after the engagement, UNISA was having a talk with each and every one of them, guiding them through the RPL process.
The engagement was very fruitful. Thank you, Prasa East London and Queenstown, for welcoming us. We hope to see you soon when you come to register.